Right, I only have 2 more to go now, and the first one is Star Trek. Now, Star Trek, as I've already mentioned with Voyager, is something I've been into for obviously a long time. But the original series was always something that I really loved the movies and stuff, and I've always liked Star Trek in general, but the actual original series I never actually became obsessed with until summer of 2006, when me and my friends were planning to go ice skating, but we got there and I'd obviously not checked to see if it was open, and it wasn't. So instead we went to a marketplace and I found piles of second-hand Star Trek books, including this one, which was the only one I actually bought. And I read it and thought it was just brilliant. The characters get thrown back in time to various different parts of when their home countries were in a state of war, and they get all thrown up in it. Actually, not those 3 characters. Oh my, Kirk's on the front. But I bought that, loved it, went back and bought that, Traitor's Wind, which is set between the TV series and the film. I bought films, the Wrath of Khan, Voyage Home, and Undiscovered Country, which I haven't actually read yet. And I think I bought this one in Bath, because I found some second-hand Star Trek books in Bath. And I basically got really into reading the books and finding, and some fan fiction online, but not a lot. And this one as well, which I also found in Bath, which is really good. Very good book, that one is. And that's basically what I did. After I bought those, I also bought the series, the 2nd season and the 3rd season, and started watching those along with the extras. And of course that led to me buying the films, special edition, lovely extras and stuff, and the first one, which I couldn't find in special edition. Plus, it's not that great anyway. And of course, like I say, I've been interested in Star Trek for a long time, which is apparent by this book, which is Falling to Bits, which I've had since I was 13. First Star Trek book I ever read, and it's actually one of my favourite books. Seriously. It is... it's about this guy who comes on board, this intruder who's got this transporter thingy that another species wants back, and they go on board, and it causes a lot of havoc on board, especially for a stressed out security chief. And it's just great. I just love the story, and the space battle at the end is so cool with this shuttle that's about to blow up, and they're sort of nudging it towards each craft and thinking, who's it going to blow up in? Whose face is it going to blow up in? It was just so great. And so I love that, and I've read it. I came back and read it a few times as well when I was into it. And also I bought a graphic novel of the original series. This one, which I'm not really that interested in, it wasn't really all that great. And the only other thing I have is a Trivial Pursuit game, which I've played, sort of. I've sort of watched it and answered questions and stuff, but never really played it properly with the board and everything. So I don't actually have a lot of Star Trek, to be fair. I mean, like I say, I bought a fair few things when I was into Voyager, which included a magazine, which I may have already mentioned. And that lasted until I went to Z-Con, when, of course, Z-Con was more about Starsky and Hutch and stuff, and the Sentinel and all the other programs I was into, so I kind of lost track of Star Trek. But it's still something I've been interested in all my life, and I still love, and I could probably read that book again like that, if I ever felt like it. And the other one, which is actually something I'm into now, again, and I'm not actually sure, I wasn't actually sure where to put it in my list, because I actually was interested in it in sick form, but I decided to put it now at the end because it's what I'm into at the moment. And that is the A-Team. And it's one of my favourite programmes, and I didn't realise until actually recently how much I love it. Because I know this is going to sound really, really weird. Maybe not weird, but I don't know. But usually I'm quite a big fan of Hurt Comfort. I will not deny that. And there's not a lot in the A-Team. There is some, but because no one ever really got shot or anything or hurt too badly, That's actually a bit of a lie, some did, but, you know, there's not a lot of it. But who cares? Because the rest of the episodes, what they fill it in with, is worth it. It is great, especially the first 3 seasons. The first 3 seasons are my favourite. The 4th season is alright, and the 5th season has its moments, but mostly it's a very bad idea to introduce 2 new characters to an established group. It doesn't work. Stockwell, the guy they were working with, okay, he wasn't actually so bad, because Robert Vaughn, good guy, liked him, played a very good character in it. But Frankie, no. Get rid of Frankie. No. So yeah, other things I have of the A-Team is I have books that my friend Sarah bought me for Christmas. Lots and lots of A-Team books. An annual that I got at the Dorset Steam Fair, which has got cartoons and other stuff in it. And the A-Team van, of course, with a B.A. Baracus, who I've played Monopoly with as a counter. Didn't do very well, I don't think. And most strangely of all, I have Mr. T cartoon, which I did not buy when I was little. I actually got for Christmas a couple of years ago from Luke. And it is just so bad and funny, and I've watched it a fair few times with other people and had a good laugh. It's the mystery of the golden medallions. And Mr. T punching a shark, funniest part ever, funniest thing ever. And he voices himself and is in it at the beginning and the end, teaching you valuable lessons in a very harsh way. And I don't have anything else, which surprises me for a programme that I do love and adore. But I watched the Bring Back the A-Team thing, which was really great. And I also watched Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, which I really didn't want to watch, but hey, if you're gonna have Dirk Benedict in it, damn you. And then he actually got right to the end, and I was like, just get him out of that house so I can stop watching this. He wants to leave, but it was great. It was actually great to watch, actually, I'll admit. So that's it, really. That's everything worth mentioning. I mean, I have had other interests, like I really like Frasier, I really like Futurama, The Simpsons, Professionals, Due South, Doctor Who, the original stuff and the newer stuff. Sex and the City is another one I love. Red Dwarf is another program I adore. I even got Battlestar Galactica. All sorts of stuff that I haven't mentioned simply because I don't think I can classify them as obsessions. So everything I have mentioned here, when I was into it hard. And what I'll be into next, who knows?